Hello, my name is Joanne Cornell and I'm from A Rose's Creations. I'm going to be doing a video on psychedelic trips. So, you can take these journeys on your own, but there are bad effects to taking a trip sometimes. And the reason that you have a bad trip is because of you let your mind control your body. You might have anxiety, you might have depression, you might have PTSD, you might have bad thoughts of bad traumas and not know how to deal with them at the time. You might hallucinate because of the fact that you are susceptible to suggestion. So your brain will suggest a certain thing is happening, and then all of a sudden you'll go down a rabbit hole. The reason that I'm going to be there is so that way you don't go down that rabbit hole. When you have a bad trip experience or you start to have a bad experience, I will talk to you, soothe you out of it, make you do some breathing exercises. Just generally be there, talk to you. You can talk to me about what you're thinking about, what your experience is, and then I can gradually get you out of that. Normally, it'll be a momentarily thing. It won't last a long time. Reasons that people take a psychedelic trip. There are many reasons, but here are just a few. For mystical and spiritual experiences. Emotional, spiritual, religious, recreational, and then for mental health issues. Depression, anxiety, PTSD, overcome addiction, relieving stress. Microdosing will help you relieve pain. If you take a trip while you're microdosing, like when you do the microdosing thing and then you take a trip, it makes the microdosing more effective. So that was one of the reasons that I took it. Also, it calms distress when you have a terminally ill patient. You have all these feelings of being mad, being guilty, of people you've been worried about, people you're going to leave, all this stuff. Anything that goes along with being terminally ill and knowing that you are going to die. It'll help you go through that process and be better with it. While you're taking, first of all, actually, I'll tell you what will happen. You'll come to the session and you'll have certain things with you and you'll get comfortable. And then when you finally get comfortable, I'll end up talking to you a little bit. And then I will give you the mushrooms. You'll get 2.4 grams of psychedelic mushrooms. And then I will observe you. And then I will give you 0.6 more grams of it as soon as I believe you are ready for it and that you have no so bad side effects of anything. You will take the mushrooms and then you will gradually go into your journey. And while you do so, you'll be laying down, resting, and just chilling. I will have music on. You can bring your own music. And as long as it's chill music, nothing like death metal heavy stuff. I want you to bring a blanket and a pillow so that you're comfortable. And I will give you face eye mask so that you'll be able to close your eyes and just relax. You will have an altered sense of time and space. So you will think that something, like it's 5 minutes are going by and it's really like 3 hours. And then another time you'll think that it's an hour going by and it's only been 5 minutes. That's part of the experience. Increased empathy. You will have interconnections with others in environment and intensified emotions. You will may feel happy and have tears coming down your eyes. You may be sad and you might be laughing. You might think of something that's terrible happened in your past life, in your past, and you'll be laughing and you'll have no reason why you're laughing. Like, what the hell, like my grandmother died, and why am I laughing about that? You know what I mean? Like, my husband died. Why am I laughing about that? Um, it'll be confusing a little bit. We can discuss it if you want. Um, Heightened senses. You will feel things. It's weird. I pretty much kind of like was feeling my body, and knew I was feeling my body, but it felt like it was somebody else's body. It was just sense of touch, sense of feel. It was just strange. Sense of unity with the universe and a higher power on whatever religion or spiritual beliefs that you have. You'll have visual and auditory hallucinations. So you might think something's there and it's not. You might, just hear things. Um, People say that they hear colors, and then colors have sounds, and um, it's hard to explain. You may experience out of body experiences. You may speak to someone that has been deceased. It's all part of the experience. Preparation for the journey. Sorry, I have notes, so I'm kind of psychological preparations. This is what you're going to do before your thing. You'll be reflecting on why you are taking the trip, your desired outcome. Reasons I was taking it is because first of all, I wanted to have that experience. I also wanted to get rid of some baggage that I had. I had baggage with my mother. I had baggage with my brother. I hated them. I just hated them. And now that my mother has passed, I felt guilty about hating her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, yeah. I had guilt about what happened between me and my children. So, in order for me to deal with this helped. And my desired outcome was to be able to, when I do microdosing, in order to be able to have it physically help me with my pain relief. I microdose for fibromyalgia and trigeminal neuralgia. So any kind of increased pain relief that I can get from it. And then also stress, just being stressed out, having problems in my past affect my future and in my present. I don't want that to happen anymore. I'm tired of that. So yeah, you'll be examining any past and traumatic experiences. You'll be addressing any potential psychological triggers. You'll set a positive and supportive intention for your trip. You'll have an idea of why you're there. You know what I mean? Like, I will have you fill out a medical form and a psychological history form truthfully as possible. I want you to tell me anything and everything that you think is significant. I have times on there, so it tells me childhood, it tells you adulthood, 18 to so and so. It tells you dates, and then you can give me traumas and just describe a little bit about what happened to you, so that way I know. Because this way, when you do go into that bad trip area, and I know that you got molested, I'll be able to deal with that, because I'll know. You won't have to explain it too while you're on the trip. You'll just say, "Oh my God, it's about the molestation," and then I'll go, "Okay," and then you can just explain how you're feeling and stuff then and there, not have to explain the whole story, because I'll have no knowledge of that. I do and will abide by the HIPAA law. I do that even when you talk to me in privately. just as a normal person. So when this is happening, anything that you tell me, anything you write down on a piece of paper and you give to me and I read, will not go anywhere else. I may speak to it by saying, hey, this patient went through a psychedelic treatment and then when she got molested, this happened, and what I mean, and it really helped her get through it. So now she's not blaming herself for being molested. You know what I mean? And things like that. So yes, none of it will go anywhere. I might use it as an explanation, but I will never say anything about Sue got molested, or or April got raped, or whatever. You know what I mean? And these are fictitious people. I just two names that I just picked out of the hat really quick. I know Sue's, but I don't even know actual April. So yeah. Psychological, physical preparations for your trip. You'll eat healthy and a light meal before. I don't want heavy meals because I don't want you to be vomiting. For a physical reaction of psychedelics might be a little bit of nausea if you ate a heavy meal. Eat healthy and light meal before. Stay hydrated. No alcoholic, and try to stay away from caffeine intake before 24 to 48 hours before. Limit. Wear comfortable clothing when you do come to the session. Things that you can take with that you should take with you: drinks, water, hydration, maybe a light snack. Comfortable pillows and a blanket, face cloth, and towel. Comfortable blanket and pillows because you're going to be laying out. You'll probably be on the floor. You may be on a bed. Depends on where we are situated. If we're at your house, you can be on your bed. I don't care. If it's someone else's house or at a place, you might need a blanket and pillows. We'll decide on that and figure it out. And then music with earphones. But if you have music with earphones, I want you to have relaxing, soothing music. I don't want you to have anything that's head banging and that's death metal. That's not relaxing. And it will put your mind into a spot that you just don't want to be in. Mindset and attitude. Mindset and attitude. Have an open mind and be curious. Mindset. Be prepared for emotions. It can bring up strong emotions and past traumas. You will see things or things that you didn't remember that you even knew, that happened. Be prepared to face and process these feelings, either during the trip or after the trip. I will help you. Trust the process. Psychedelics are unpredictable. Trust the journey and go with the flow. I already explained bad trips, but I'll explain a little bit more. Like I said, with anxiety, depression, past traumas, feelings of fear and paranoia is why you're going to have a bad trip. I will help you out of these bad trips. Breathing, focus on your breaths, comfortable position, close your eyes. You may have to open your eyes. You may have to just get yourself out of this mindset when you have the eye mask on and all of a sudden you're thinking about certain things or something. You might open your eyes in order to face reality. That here's where you are. You're calm. You're safe. And try to stay calm. Focus on positive thoughts and memories. I will help you do that. And then also you can change the environment. Like I said, if you've got your eye mask on and you're in that darkness or something, take them off. You notice that you're here. Like I said, I will help you through this process. Reflecting on the psychedelic trip. This is one of the most important parts of this whole journey. We'll be talking and just reflecting on what happened. It'll be profound and it'll be life-changing. And it's not over just after the effects. It's not over right after the effects wear off. You'll reflect on the experience and integrate any insights and learnings and any experiences that you had. Reflecting on the trip can help you solidify perspectives and make lasting positive changes in your life. Journaling. I will be giving you a notebook. The notebook will make you be able to write down things that happened during your trip. If you want to remember something and you go, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I want to remember that. I want to remember that. Things, funny things that happened, bad things that happened during the trip, thoughts that you thought of, happy thoughts, anything that you think of that you want to process a little bit later and think about and truly get into deeper, you can do that. You can talk to friends or you can talk to your therapist, which will be me. You can meditate. You can also go do yoga. Try to take a day of reflecting and relaxing. Go to the beach, go for a walk through the woods, do something that is just makes you so that you are zen, makes you so that you just feel comfortable, warm, maybe even stay in bed all day, who knows, take a hot bath, sauna, jacuzzi, go for a swim, do something, but I will make sure that you are ready to leave before you leave. You will never, ever leave the premises still being drugged. That will not be the case. I won't let you. And then I will make sure that you definitely get straight before you can leave, for your physical health and everybody else's. So I will also be contacting you after the trip. So you'll take the trip journey and then we can talk about it either immediately after, which you might not want to talk about it after. You might want to just reflect on your own and think about things. Because when I did it, it took at least a couple of days in order to be able to process what happened. And then I would have wanted to talk about it. So that could be the case. Maybe you want to talk about something right away. We can talk about it right away. If you don't want to talk about it right away, we'll talk about it later. I will give you either a meeting face to face on FaceTime or Zoom, however, just a regular phone call even. You can text me or call me or something, whatever, because I will be following up. I want to make sure that you're okay with this. I want to make sure that you had a good experience. I want to make sure that you process what happened and what you thought of and everything that's going on. I want you to be good. I want you to be healthy. And then if you need additional trips, it may be possible. I really feel that I need more. There's a lot of things that I haven't touched on that I think that I need to grasp, and to just be able to let things go. I actually have um, a, a Facebook, and also I'm doing it on my private Facebook, and I'm also doing it on the Roses Creations and Healing Facebook page, both of them, and it's called Let It Go, and it just has different topics every day. I get the topics out of a book, and what I'm doing is I'm giving my opinion on what it is, and then I'm just doing an affirmation. So I read, it's like one or two paragraphs in the book. This is actually a book. I'll advertise it and I'm not getting anything from it, but I do believe it's a good book. I've been reading it little by little, and it says the fundamentals of letting go. People hold on to things, and when you hold on to something, it hurts you. It hurts you physically and mentally because you get stressed about it. You're in pain about it. you're hurt, your feelings are hurt because of what happened to you. And then you just keep it all bottled up and everything, and it's just going to it's going to be like a bomb and want to explode. So, being able to let go of pain, anger, despair, all these things is a good thing. So, I hope you liked the video, and I will be doing a video on my experience on my mushrooms, and I will probably be doing another trip before I do that. I want to experience it one more time, and now that I know a little bit more about what's going to happen, it'll probably be a better experience for me. I was a solo trip